Hey, it's Tammy. I did something really stupid, and the previous video, if anybody happened to watch it, is completely wrong. That has nothing to do with what's going on this week. This week, the sun is actually in the gate 21, which has to do with control. Not the 51 that has to do with shock. That's later on in the year. So forget everything I said about shock, unless you have it in your chart or you are very close to somebody who has it in your chart. So anyway, as a punishment for my own stupidity, I am taping this as I am. The only thing I'm sorry for is it's really grainy, so you guys have to suffer through that. But so the gate 21, it's about control. People will try to use all different kind of tactics to control you or control things around them. The real meaning has to do more with controlling assets. So like the role of a treasurer or the role of a manager, it's the person who's able to say, if we use all of that today, there isn't going to be any next week, kind of thing. So there's a good part of control in that when you're trying to control assets or resources. So even when it comes to like people kind of telling you what to do, maybe it is in the best interest of your own energy or your own resources or your own assets to kind of heed them. Sometimes it comes across as too controlling because obviously we don't walk around seeking to be controlled. But for the most part, it's a pretty easy energy to pick up. Generally, I feel extremely uncomfortable when people try to control anything that has to do with anything that has to do with me. It's hard for me to relinquish it, but I have the 21 in my chart all the time. So for the people who don't, maybe you're going to start to control a little more, or it's a good time to look at your resources to make sure you don't go above and beyond what you are capable of. The other thing I talked about, I think, in that other wrong video was being open. And even if you look at the 21 as a gate, some people have it defined in their chart and some people don't. So for me, I have it defined in my chart all the time. For others, they're going to feel this control energy just for the 6 days, and then it's going to go away. So basically, what that does is it gives the opportunity for the person that has the open gate to experience control differently than I experience control regularly. If I want to have a different reality or experience the energy different, I kind of have to make a conscious effort to do that. Where people who are open, they just feel it as it comes. They might feel it, one way on Tuesday, and Wednesday feel it a totally different way. So remember, when it comes to openness, I'm learning as I'm working with this group of empaths that a lot of times they feel that the openness is almost like a curse. But if you look at it as the opportunity to grow and to experience things differently than other people, then it's actually a blessing later on. Maybe not when it's happening.